In 1959, we have attentive customer service, a state-of-the-art compounding laboratory, and the Dispill medication packaging system that takes the work out of medication management for those using medication planners. We do it for you. Come see us at Lowry Drug in Statesville. Call 704-873-2247. Come see us.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
Welcome to Community Centered, a show that features people in the community doing good things. Now, here are your hosts, Debbie O'Handley and Margi Kyle.
Welcome, welcome. Happy holidays, my friend. You are all decked out. I love it. You have got the spirit.
Well, if you can't hide it, decorate it.
Yeah, can I get some of that on me? You look fabulous as usual. How are you?
Terrific.
Good.
Yep.
Standing straight up. We love it.
Yes.
I know. That's a good thing. We want to keep you and Woody
Oh, my gosh.
safe. So shout out to Woody. I hope you're feeling better.
I do, too.
Sharon, you're a great nurse. So hope that you guys are managing okay
Yeah.
over there. But anyway, good to see you. Good to be
Thank you.
here on Community Centered, spreading hope in a weary world. Who's weary? Are you weary?
No,
No? Okay. Good.
I am, but I'm not going to admit it.
Well, thank you for my beautiful Christmas gifts. You gave me a beautiful moose all decked out for Christmas. He
That
is
sounds really
huggable.
strange.
I know. And a blinged fan. You know, you can never have too much bling, especially from the bling queen. We
And
love
you gave
that.
me another sparkle there, too.
I did. So thank you
And
for
I
that.
love it.
Yeah. Well, I want to tell you right before the show, I stopped in at a business in Cornelius, Belladonna Hair and Wigs. Just, I know they have new ownership, and it was all sparkly and blingy in there, so I just popped my head in there, and I was like, they were like, try some wigs on. I was like, huh? So it was super fun.
Good.
And if you're looking for something different and something fun to do, stop in there and see Carol and Summer. They are waiting to put you in a new head of hair, for sure. Great guest today. We have a very busy show. I know we have
We
Colin
do.
here. He's going to talk about the boat parade, which is 'tis the season.
Yes, it's our
For that-
7th annual boat parade,
Is it
lighted
really?
boat parade. Yes.
Wow. How many gifts do you think you collect on that night?
Oh, Colin, you hundreds.
Hundreds. So
Hundreds.
7th year, hundreds of gifts, probably now in the thousands.
And we get a lot of cash, too.
Great.
Cash is king.
Okay.
And on all the boxes, we have our code so that if they don't want to buy a gift, they can just donate to that code and it'll come right to us as
Okay,
well.
that's fabulous. Well, I know that it's always a special night for you. And Colin, you're here, so you can give us all the details about this fabulous night. Rumor has it weather is going to be good.
I'm so excited. It is Saturday. We start at 5:30,
Okay.
and last year when we started at 5:30, it was already 40 degrees.
Ooh,
Oh, it was freezing.
This year we're looking at 55, 56, latter
Nice.
part of the day. So that certainly helps, especially for the smaller boats and the pontoons that don't have a cabin or ability
Yeah.
to cover themselves. Yeah, we lost about half the parade last year, about halfway
Due
through
to weather.
So now where do we start?
Yeah, so we start at Blythe Landing as the
Okay.
official start. Elise Redmond is going to be there. Her and her son Cade started the Float It Forward campaign a few years back to put a life ring on everyone's dock.
Oh,
Good.
And so, as you know, Margie, as one of our former
Yes.
mastresses of ceremony, we try to give everyone a shot. So we start at 5:30, which is right about sunset, and then we take the parade up to Ramsey Creek.
Okay.
Up in the cove. We do a little twirl, and then we are now, the last 2 years, have gone to the Peninsula Yacht Club.
Which I think is
Yeah,
fabulous.
because years earlier, the Northern Lights was the first weekend, Peninsula was the second weekend, and we were the third weekend.
Okay.
And I think it made sense to them because they reached out to me and said, hey, can we just join your parade and have one parade?
Yes.
And I was absolutely thrilled to have them because that just added more stuff. I know everyone's looking at the video.
Yeah,
That was my boat, actually.
amazing.
So once we get up to Ramsey, we hit the Peninsula, and then we end up at the Duke Energy Explorium where Santa will be. We've got the Bonnie Cone Choir, 125 students are going to be singing Christmas carols and doing all that fun stuff. And we've got volunteers at every location collecting toys for Little Smiles.
And they'll have food trucks too.
Food trucks, yeah. We've
Yeah.
got Chips and Dip, it's called, and Donut Envy. Donut envy.
Donut envy.
Donut envy.
Yum. I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
Colin, congratulations,
Yep. Oh.
the newly elected commissioner
Thank you
in
very much.
Cornelius. We want to give you a shout out on that. But
Thank
tell me, I know that you coordinate a lot of band things and all that in your day job or your night job. What does it take to pull off something like the boat parade? When do you start planning? What goes into it? What's that like?
So, it's kind of running itself now
Okay.
because we've done it so many years. First year was crazy. I know I've told the story in here before, but I reached out to Woody about a day or two after I posted on Facebook and had 13,000 people interested. And I was like, I don't know where I'm going to put 13,000
Ruh-roh.
people. So that freaked us out. But now that we have Parks and Rec on board to keep Blythe and Ramsey open, we have the Peninsula obviously doing their part, and we have a tremendous partnership with Duke. They love that we do this there, and we love that they let us do it there.
Yeah.
So really, it's just
It's a
coordinating the
beautiful
boats
ending.
on the lake.
Yeah.
You know, that's really the biggest thing. I start sending out captain's packages about a month before.
Okay.
It's basically the rules of the road or the rules of the lake.
Yeah.
Let everybody know what we expect them to have on board, what to expect while they're out there, and then we need a list of all the passengers they'll have. So in the unlikely, because we've never had a problem, knock on wood, an issue with a vessel on the lake, we know how many folks we're dealing with.
Gotcha.
And so we give that all to the lake patrols, which we have Cornelius leading. We also have the Cornelius fireboat as the caboose, which is fantastic.
Fun.
David Rochester was just calling
Yeah, is that
me.
it? Does he want to call in and talk about
No,
it?
he said, do you take cash? And I said, absolutely.
That's awesome.
So, but
Right.
a new toy,
There you go.
unwrapped.
That's right. A new
Is-
toy
yeah.
unwrapped. And as Margie has shared many times, something that a child can use in the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, games, Legos.
Legos, dolls.
Yeah, stuff
Little
like that.
girls love those craft jewelry kits where they
Okay.
can make a bracelet or
Good.
do something like that. And boys just love Legos. So
Yeah.
How about blankets? Are you still collecting those?
always,
Yeah.
always. Because we, with probably about 6 hospitals, give them bags so that when a child comes there, they've got a blanket and a boy will have a boy toy or a stuffed animal, something to hold on to
Nice.
when they come so they can keep warm because the hospitals stay so cold.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of that day?
The boat parade?
Yeah.
Oh, when they come around, first come around, it's just spectacular.
They are amazing.
Yeah.
And the lights reflect off the water, so you get doubly blessed by them. And everybody is cheering
Yeah.
and they blow their horns, and it really is a parade on the water.
Well, and I love the police have always been there.
Yes.
And that's such a welcoming experience too, because they're working with the audience
Mm.
and mixing with the audience, making sure everybody's safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part, Colin?
The end.
I want to say the end because by then everything's worked and everybody's fine.
Yeah.
And so I stress the whole time.
I'm sure.
Now
Soon
there's
as
a
we
party after this
Yeah,
too.
there is a party. The after party it is, but I'll get to that in a second. But I want to make sure everyone understands the main objective here is safety on the lake.
Yes.
Majority of folks are not used to driving after dark. It's cold.
Yeah.
Could be a little windy. You have to drive back to
You're
your dock.
excited. Yep.
And so those are the things that I worry about is what happens if I don't want it to taint the rest of the,
That's right.
parade and things
Yeah.
like that. So we'll talk more about the after party if I have a minute after this.
Absolutely.
We'll
We're
get
going to
to
bring you
that.
back. We
Yeah.
have so much to pile
I
into
know.
this show today for
We
sure.
always do.
But of course, we have to pay our sponsors. So McIntosh Law Firm, thanks so much. We'll be back shortly here on Community Centered.
Spotlight and kindness, one story at a time. It's Community Centered with Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle, presented by the McIntosh Law Firm on WSIC.
Well, we're in much better shape weather-wise. Today, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures going to rebound after a bitter cold start to the week into the upper 40s, right around 50 for our Tuesday afternoon. We'll go back down to around freezing overnight. Some extra clouds build in Wednesday, but we're up to near 60. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson, Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshLawFirm.com.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Bin 110 in Cornelius presents 4 nights of live music and entertainment. Wednesday, December 17th, come on out for karaoke. Thursday, the 18th, features a performance by Ryan Winters. On Friday, Vinyl Live takes the stage, while Save July presents a concert on Saturday. Click on bin110.com to see their live music lineup, their specialty cocktails and whiskeys, and the food menu. Friday night is the Mistletoe Sip and Shop in downtown Mooresville. Starting at 6 p.m., businesses will have open houses. There will be a strolling barbershop quartet, festive decor, loads of seasonal specials, plus good eats and drinks. Visit downtownmooresville.com for more information. It's happening downtown. Saturday is the Lake Norman Lighted Christmas Boat Parade. The boats will start at Blythe Landing, then head to Ramsey Creek, the Peninsula Yacht Club, and end at the Duke Energy Explorium. The parade is collecting toys for Little Smiles, which gives toys to kids in area hospitals. For more information, head to the Facebook page, 7th Annual Lake Norman Lighted Christmas Boat Parade. On Saturday, Fortune 5 is performing at the Cedar Stump Pub in Statesville. This 2024 Battle of the Bands winner brings their high-energy show to the Stump. Showtime is 9 p.m. at the pub on East Broad Street. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway is happening now and runs through January 4th. The drive-through holiday light show features more than 5 million lights circling the iconic oval, pit road, and infield road course. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets and information on Speedway Christmas. Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Real people making a real impact. The McIntosh Law Firm brings you community-centered, right here on WSIC. Local starts here.
Welcome back. I'm here with Colin. We just want to wrap up about the boat parade. Unwrapped gifts will get you in. The parade is free, I understand.
Correct.
What if they get there and they want to donate?
Every box that we have to collect toys has the QR code to the Little Smiles page, and they can donate that night, the next day, every day after, all that good stuff.
And you were just talking about Boatyard.
Yeah, so the after party. Yeah, so I'm always excited to have something else for folks to go to after the parade. And Boatyard, I've known Chris for 100 years. He's always gracious enough to let us use it. I mean, come on in. It's not a big deal. But this year, as of last year, Brooke Lee, who's a local recording artist that has been in Nashville for several years, is now a Nashville star, is going to be on stage on Saturday night. So 8:30 at the Boatyard is the after party. We will have boxes there as well to collect toys if folks want to come out, and then we're all good to go.
We cannot thank you enough for what you're doing for us.
Yes, thank you, Colin. That's amazing. And you'll be on all night, right?
All night.
Be here all night, folks.
Here all night. So, thank you.
Thank you for what you do. It's amazing. And congratulations again, Commissioner.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce you to Angie Miller. And we met a couple months ago. Found out we have a lot in common.
We do. We do.
I think you need half of Margi's bling then.
Yeah, I don't have near the bling, Margi.
And we both worked at Cranbrook.
Yes.
Yeah, and knew Cranbrook very, very well and grew up in Michigan.
Yes, yes.
So it was fun. You are the founder of Laura's Village.
Yes, that is correct.
And what was your passion that led you to starting a nonprofit?
It really was the realization of something that was needed in the community. And I think, a lot of nonprofits, a lot of organizations start with that notice of a need, right?
Yes.
So a couple years ago, we realized the day was getting closer and closer for us for our daughter leaving the public school system. We have a daughter, Laura, the namesake for Laura's Village, and she's 21 years old, and she has one semester left in the public schools. And at that point, she's done, and it really made us stop and think,
Yeah.
what is the rest of our life going to look like? What is Laura's life going to look like? And what's available out there in the community? And when we kind of did our research, there wasn't a lot out there for her or for friends that have abilities similar to Laura. And we panicked a little bit because we thought, we have decades in front of us being Laura's caregiver. What is her life going to look
That's right.
like? What is our life going to look like? And so we launched this nonprofit to do something about it.
Well done.
That's amazing.
Good for you.
Yeah, and I love your mission. Laura's Village is a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving adults with special needs. Our mission is to nurture unique abilities, foster independence, and ensure dignity. That's so important.
It is.
And build a strong, inclusive community.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all want independence as we, go from that toddler stage to the kids and the teens, and they leave the house and they want independence. And, our adults do too. And it might look a little bit different, but we want to provide those opportunities that are going to give them a chance to become
They have
more
feelings,
independent.
too.
They do. And we
Yeah.
want to show respect to them and honor who they are as individuals. And so that's
How
our
does
mission.
Laura feel about it?
Laura just has the sweetest personality. Laura is nonverbal. So just being around her, we've come to know what she needs and what she wants, but she is the happiest, sweetest. She knows no stranger, and she loves, truly, she loves being out in the community. She loves being with friends. And it breaks my heart to think that she's going to step off that bus in May, and all of the friends and the support and the teachers, the bus drivers, the administrators, everybody that's walked alongside of us, or therapists, are going to be done. And, I'm going to get her off that bus and walk up the driveway, and that's gone for her. And it breaks my heart to think that, we're going to have to work to make this happen for
Yes.
her and for thousands. That I don't know if I mentioned it at the Rotary when I was there or not, but between Iredell County and Mecklenburg County, based on the census that was out, there are over 30,000 adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities, or IDD. Now,
Wow, that's a lot.
it's a lot. Now, they're all at different developmental levels with different levels of abilities, but that's a big number.
Very big number
Yeah.
and very little resources.
There really are. There are some wonderful organizations out there that are trying, and we found that, there's an organization here and one over there and one over here. And what we want to do, and what we started to do, and actually we're starting a collaboration group in January, a new collaboration group, but to bring those together, because we know that there's strength in numbers, right? So the more we can kind of pull together.
Why
serve.
redevelop the wheel?
I know. And we're all headed in the same direction. Now, we
Yeah.
might be serving a slightly different population, but we're all headed in that same direction.
Well, that's good.
We need to get better at this, because I know at Hope House in the last couple of weeks, we've had over 19 housing inquiries with children with special needs.
Oh, boy.
And
Wow.
what's happening that we're seeing so much of that is really, I don't know if it's post-COVID, excuse me, or what's happening, but we need to get better at this. And
Yeah.
we need to come equipped with what are the resources and where is the value
Yes.
in our community for
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
tell us, how does someone with, I'm assuming, no nonprofit experience, but has a passion, how do you go from this idea to actually executing and putting something together that's going to make a difference?
Oh, boy, there's a whole lot of prayer involved, let me tell you.
I can imagine.
I
think we've all been there.
Yeah. I am a teacher by trade, so this was really something. And I think when you have a passion for it, you just want to make it happen.
That's right.
And little by little, God has put people in my life that have been able to help with, the financial, kind of going that direction, or helping with the social media aspect, or helping with the business plan. And so but you're right in that the community needs to be more involved. The community needs to be more aware. And what's funny is, not funny, but interesting is when we share statistics about the number of adults with IDD or the lack of resources, people are generally shocked because they really don't know. If you're not involved, if you don't have a child or a relative or a friend with disabilities, you really don't know the
Yes.
situation. So huge, it's huge that we get the people aware of what's going on in the community involved. And when we talk about involving community with Laura's Village, we don't want to, our goal is to eventually have a large scale campus where these adults can go on a daily basis, but we don't want it just to be this enclosed campus. We want the community involved. We want the volunteers involved. We want to be collaborating with outside organizations on a bigger scale. We're already doing that now, but we want to do it on a bigger scale because we need the community, or this isn't going to happen as well and as quickly as what we
That's
would
right.
like.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, too, there's a lot of advocacy, you probably, and an education that needs to be done around it because the stigma associated with it and people just general lack of knowledge of understanding
right.
what some of these disabilities are.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
Well, we started support groups, and they are for caregivers or for the parents of these adults, but we open it up to the community so that they can also learn more. So we held 6 support meetings last year, and we have 6 more on the books this year. The first one will be in January on the 31st, and we actually hold them at Davidson College because they have a buddy group that meets with our adults and just kind of hangs out for an hour and a half on a Saturday morning. And so while they're hanging out with our loved ones, we take the caregivers, parents, community members, whoever wants to. We hit a different conference room, and we have Ryan Platt coming in from a special needs plan in Charlotte to talk to us a little bit about, what does a special needs trust look like? And so we have him scheduled several times this year coming up. But those support meetings are not just open to families, they're open to the community to just start letting people know, this is what families deal with. This is what we have to think of. Our kids aren't growing up and leaving the house and going off to college or the military. They're with us forever. Yeah. And, you start thinking about aging parents and, we have parents in their 50s, 60s, 70s still caring for another adult in their household. And it could look like, they're still bathing them, they're still feeding them and helping with medications. And caregiving is important, but it's exhausting.
I was going to say it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah,
So we want to
that's an
come along.
understatement,
Yeah.
I think.
So why not help them along the way? And eventually this campus is going to be that place where these adults can go and, the parents can have that day of respite while they're doing something meaningful and fulfilling on a campus where they feel like they belong and the community's involved. So
Great.
yeah.
That's really great. If I'm listening and I'm saying to myself, well, that sounds like it could be me, I'm doing this. What kind of disabilities or intellectual what kind of people gather here?
So what we found in the community is there are organizations that provide job training, job opportunities for adults with IDD that have a little bit more independence. They're able to be a little bit more independent, work more independently.
Yeah.
But what we found is there aren't a lot of organizations that are really targeting that group of individuals, those adults like my daughter Laura, who need hand-over-hand assistance for just about everything they're doing. So that's really the core group that we're focusing on. It's open. We're not going to turn anybody away when they want to come to these gatherings, but we really want to focus on those adults who need that extra care and that extra time to do what they need to do so that it fits them, because there's not much out there for them right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We are getting ready to go on another break. We are flying through this show. Hold the phone. We're gonna be taking calls. 844-STUDIO-4. If you have any questions or any comments you want to make, we would love to have them. And you are listening to Community Centered here on WSIC.
Good news lives here. It's Community Centered with Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, we're in much better shape weather-wise. Today, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures going to rebound after a bitter cold start to the week into the upper 40s, right around 50 for our Tuesday afternoon. We'll go back down to around freezing overnight. Some extra clouds building Wednesday, but we're up to near 60. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshlawFirm.com.
This is Sheriff Darren Campbell with the Iredell County Sheriff's Office. Every day, scammers are targeting people right here in our community through phone calls, emails, and text messages, trying to steal your money, your personal information, and even your identity. If someone calls claiming to be from a government, a bank, or even law enforcement demanding money or personal details, stop and think. Legitimate organizations will never ask for gift cards, wire transfers, or your passwords over the phone or email. If something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Hang up, don't click that link, and never share personal information with someone you don't trust. At the Iredell County Sheriff's Office, we're working to protect our community, and we're proud to partner with WSIC because local starts here, and keeping you informed keeps you safe. Stay alert, stay smart, and don't fall for a scam.
The change of seasons is tough on your system. Dust, wear, and cold snaps test its strength. Let Horn Heating and Air Conditioning prep your home before the holidays, so your heat will be ready when you need it most. Fall into the season of Visit hornhvac.com, where your comfort is our business.
Prioritizing your health is one of the best ways to take care of yourself. From routine visits to the joys of pregnancy, to the illnesses that stop you in your tracks, Iredell Health System will be by your side. Learn more at iredellhealth.org.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. The Trump administration now threatening retaliation against the European Union in response to efforts to tax U.S. tech companies. The U.S. preparing an investigation under Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974 that would allow the administration to impose trade remedies, including tariffs, potentially singling out Accenture, Siemens, and Spotify as possible targets. On Wall Street, stocks are under pressure. That's amid murky signs of a weakening job market. Citadel shrinking its footprint in Chicago, moving remaining operations out of the downtown tower that was named for it. The exit seen as a cautionary tale for the city. Business leaders are warning a proposed tax on corporations there could drive away more businesses and more jobs. And watch for a pickup in sales of tomato sauce, garlic, oregano, and Italian noodles. UNESCO naming Italian cuisine as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. It's the first time a country's national cuisine is being praised that way. Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Radio.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
Shining a light on who's making a difference. It's Community Centered, hosted by Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle on WSIC. Local starts here.
Welcome back.
Hey, we're in stereo. I love it.
We were going to look at some pictures you sent me today. So, Reese, if you can put up the first one. We're not talking daycare. We're talking much bigger problem than...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me once if it was like a daycare that I'm thinking, and I said, absolutely not.
Yeah.
We want our adults to come in and be active, to be involved. To
Okay,
be,
now there's some of your kids.
That's my daughter Laura, right in front and center in the denim jacket there.
Oh, how cute.
She's a sweetheart. So this is the Davidson College Buddy Club, and they are just a phenomenal group of college students that dedicate an hour, hour and a half every Saturday morning while they're in college, just about every Saturday morning that they're in college, to just hang out with our kids. And they do crafts and they play games, and they have that we just had our Christmas party. We collaborated with them a couple weeks ago for a Christmas party. They just helped us decorate a tree for the Davidson Village Giving Tree thing. So they helped us with that. So, and this is what I mean by being social and getting out in the community. You know, and Laura absolutely loves going, as some of the other adults
they're
do
learning
too.
to interact with other people.
They do, and it's not mom and dad all the time.
Yeah.
Because you know what? They probably get tired of mom and dad too, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Just like any young adult or young teenager does. They need their social group. So cannot say enough positive about the Davidson College Buddy Club. They are just
that's such
spot
a
on
good-
with our
let's
adults.
See the
They're
next
phenomenal.
one that you sent. There we go. There she is again.
Oh, yep. We take a few trips each year up to a nursing home up in Statesville, and we just spend an hour and a half with the seniors in there, and we've done Easter egg hunts with them, and it's funny to watch our adults and the seniors kind of scrap over those Easter eggs. They're trying to beat each other to find them, right? But they just have that special time together. And in this picture, Laura and this sweet lady. My daughter is nonverbal, but she can make sounds back and forth. So she was making her little sounds back and forth with this lady, and it was just the sweetest thing to watch.
And that facial expression
Yeah.
tells it all.
Yeah, just the way they were looking at each other. They
Very
just
intense.
connected. Yes, it was beautiful. Love that community interaction.
Okay, Reese. There we go.
So this is a photo from the very first workshop that we hosted last year. And the day program that we've brought into Laura's Village was on a week reprieve. So we held a workshop and we collaborated with the Council on Aging up in Iredell County. And they have senior citizens who are homebound. And so they take them meals, they take food, even for their pets, right? So we did some crafts. We made dog toys, cat toys. We made hundreds of dog treats. We decorated food bags that week and gave it all back to the Council on Aging. So it wasn't, like I said before, it's not a daycare. This is where our adults came in. We had some older teenagers there as well, and they worked that week, and they provided something to give back to the community because they can, and they did.
Oh, I think that's wonderful.
Really great.
Yeah.
And the last picture, that's colorful.
Yeah, this is a picture of one of our support groups. We had a meeting, and we were just sharing with parents different opportunities that are out there for physical fitness within the community. A couple different organizations. Abled Fitness was there, as well as Special Olympics. And the parents just gathered to hear what opportunities are out there now and how we can collaborate with those organizations for our adults.
I don't see any oxygen masks.
We're not quite there yet.
I think there should be some hanging off of them. I think we have a caller, Reese. Oh, one more
Okay.
photo. Okay. What do we got?
I think it's the same. Yeah. No, it was this.
Perfect.
Sorry.
That's all right. No worries. Well, wow. Well done. I mean, it's really, I love the fact that they're contributing and they're
Yes.
giving back to the
Yeah.
community. And
Yeah.
there must be a sense of pride in that, even though without nonverbal, you can
Mhm.
still communicate how you feel about a situation. And I think that's
Absolutely.
incredible that
Absolutely.
you're offering these two caregivers that have spoken as someone who's just done a month of caregiving to her mother, and I'm about in the fetal position. Thank God for what you do because it is exhausting.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
really appreciate that you are.
Well, you
you're
can't
giving
get
that.
away from it.
No. And I would never consider, I think of Laura and, we adopted her out of an institution. I will not put her back in one as long as I am able. That's just, and I want to be able to provide opportunities for families to just have that reprieve as well. And
Now,
for their
you have
adults.
5 children.
I do. Yeah, we do. Yes.
And how do the other kids interact with her?
Oh, they love her.
Yeah.
They really do. She just loves them right back, and yeah, it's just been really, really sweet to watch their relationship and how having a sister with special needs
Yes.
has opened their eyes more to the world around them.
That's
and
right.
She was the first. Our youngest 4 are all adopted, and we did not know at the time that Laura had special needs, but because of her adoption and the way that she kind of opened our eyes, it just kind of took us down this path of being more involved in that, the adoption and special needs and all of that. So
Yeah.
it's been a big change for our family, but just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful journey.
You couldn't do that without God.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
He has a plan, and something that I look back and think, oh my goodness, what we've walked through and what families walk through. But had she not had special needs, and I don't want to make light of that, but had we not walked down that path, we wouldn't be where we are now.
That's right.
I always say the very thing that knocks you off your feet is the thing that brings you to your knees, right? And that's where we should all be.
Yeah.
But well done, 5 children. What a gift that you're
what a
giving
gift.
them, and a gift to our community. Did you just wake up one morning and say, hey, I feel like I can be a leader and I can be the advocate and the educator and take this really, really big project on that I know is going to be another Danny Thomas, St. Jude's something in our community. But what kind of tenacity takes that to just wake up and say, we can do this? Tell me about that.
Boy, I think that's a day by day thing. It's big. And it didn't, I think when I first started and had it was really on a prayer walk. And I was wondering, what am I going to do with Laura when she gets out of school? And it sounded so selfish at the time, and it still does. But God really spoke back and just said, no, it's not what are you going to do with Laura, but what are you going to do with Laura? And so whenever I can, I bring her to things like this. She's at school right now, but it's day by day. And I don't think I ever expected it to get quite as big as where it's going and what our plans are. But when you see the need in the community and you talk to parents who are trying so hard to provide the best opportunities they can, and they keep hitting walls.
That's right. Yeah.
I think there's nothing more frustrating than that, right? Like knowing what you, as a parent, you're out there driving the mission, driving what you need, and then when you hit a wall, to know that there just isn't a resource, but to know that you could get it, you could create it if you just had the enthusiasm and the momentum. And why not a Danny Thomas, St. Jude, or a Shriners?
That's
here
right. Yeah.
in this beautiful Lake Norman area. There's so much affluence here, and there's so much medical. Margie, all of the different folks that are involved in that. You could do it. Absolutely, it could happen.
I went on your website too, which is laurasvillage.org.
Correct, yes.
You have a list of volunteer opportunities.
We do, yes.
And so if somebody's out there and wants to know more about it, that volunteering would be a good way to learn more.
And we really, because we're growing, we do need community involvement.
Yeah.
We want to be able to keep growing at a pace, to keep meeting the needs of families, but we can't do it without community involvement. So yes, on our website, there is a volunteer form people can fill out. And, I know people are always, we're busy, we're going a lot of different directions, but if it's an hour a month, if it's a couple hours a month, maybe you have a couple hours a week, maybe there's, just to step in and help. And when more and more people do that, we'll get things done.
That's right.
Once again, ready for break. We are flying through the show. I don't know. Maybe it's Margie's bling that's bringing all that energy. I don't know. It's really,
blame it on me.
It's been wonderful. But again, if you have a question or want to make a comment, 844-STUDIO-4, give us a call. We are waiting here. Reese is ready to pick up that phone and answer your questions. We'll be right back after this station break.
Good news lives here. It's community-centered with Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, we're in much better shape weather-wise. Today, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures going to rebound after a bitter cold start to the week into the upper 40s, right around 50 for our Tuesday afternoon. We'll go back down to around freezing overnight. Some extra clouds building Wednesday, but we're up to near 60. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Bin 110 in Cornelius presents 4 nights of live music and entertainment. Wednesday, December 17th, come on out for karaoke. Thursday, the 18th, features a performance by Ryan Winters. On Friday, Vinyl Live takes the stage, while Save July presents a concert on Saturday. Click on bin110.com to see their live music lineup, their specialty cocktails and whiskeys, and the food menu. Friday night is the Mistletoe Sip and Shop in downtown Mooresville. Starting at 6 p.m., businesses will have open houses. There will be a strolling barbershop quartet, festive decor, loads of seasonal specials, plus good eats and drinks. Visit downtownmooresville.com for more information. It's happening downtown. Saturday is the Lake Norman Lighted Christmas Boat Parade. The boats will start at Blythe Landing, then head to Ramsey Creek, the Peninsula Yacht Club, and end at the Duke Energy Explorium. The parade is collecting toys for Little Smiles, which gives toys to kids in area hospitals. For more information, head to the Facebook event page, 7th Annual Lake Norman Lighted Christmas Boat Parade. On Saturday, Fortune 5 is performing at the Cedar Stump Pub in Statesville. This 2024 Battle of the Bands winner brings their high-energy show to the Stump. Showtime is 9 p.m. at the pub on East Broad Street. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway is happening now and runs through January 4th. The drive-through holiday light show features more than 5 million lights circling the iconic oval, pit road, and infield road course. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets and information on Speedway Christmas. Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshlawfirm.com.
Real people making a real impact. The Macintosh Law Firm brings you community-centered, right here on WSIC. Local starts here.
Welcome back. You're listening to Community Centered. I'm one of your hosts, Debbie O'Henley, with my friend Margi the Bling Kyle. Looking very festive here today. Wow, what a guest we have here with Laura's Village. I mean, I'm just thinking about how incredible this must feel to you to be able to do this, to give back not only to Laura, but other children, other adults in our community that have a need as well, including creating a support group for family members. That's just incredible. Tell us, how would someone get in touch with you if they needed?
I would website. And like Margi had said, you know, there's that volunteer. Click on the volunteer link. It'll show you different things, different ways to get involved with Laura's Village.
What is that website? It
is laurasvillage.org.
Okay.
If you have specific questions outside of that, you can email us at laurasvillageinfo@gmail.com. And again, you can get that right off of our website as well.
That's incredible. I'm a listener. I'm driving in my car. It's Christmas. I want to give back. If I called you, how would you direct me? What would you tell me I could do?
In terms of volunteering?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think a couple of the big things that we want to get done this year is to form some committees to really help us with our social activities. So if somebody's out there and they like to throw a party or they like to plan a party, we have a job for you. Maybe you really like to do fundraising. Maybe you want to organize a 5K or something. You have a creative way to do some fundraising for us. And another is media and marketing. And, you know, those sound like, oh, those are huge. I don't know what to do. But when we start forming these committees and it's maybe an hour or two commitment each month, when we all pull our resources together and work together, that's the way that these things are going to get done. We're also trying to launch a new platform to kind of integrate all of our connections and media and everything with families. But again, we need somebody to kind of come alongside us and help us run that platform that has some accounting background. So I don't know, maybe there's a retired accountant out there that says, hey, I'd like to do this for a couple hours a week just to kind of keep my skills up or
Or
whatever.
grant
So,
writing. Yeah.
oh, grant writing is huge. Grant
Yes.
writing is huge as well. So there's so many different ways to get involved, and it doesn't take a ton of time. It just takes, that initiative and that passion to say, you know what, these adults are worth it. They need support, and we need to build this
That's
for
right.
them.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Tell us more about Laura.
Oh boy, she's so sweet. She loves, I think she's actually part mermaid. She loves the water. We actually had a Make-A-Wish trip. We were granted one a few years back for Laura, and they sent us swimming with dolphins. And I think she was just in heaven that week. So she loves the water. She loves to be with people. She loves to eat, which is great because we have a whole family of foodies. But she's just joy. She truly is. I don't think I've ever met anyone who just loves as well and who is as joyful as she is.
Does she love animals?
All the
Do you
time.
have animals?
She did have a service dog, and he passed away a couple of years
Okay.
ago. So
Because
sometimes
I can see that could be a real bond.
it could be. Sometimes the sensory is a little bit much, but yeah, she's going to be finishing out, like I said before, her last semester of school, and boy, she's going to miss her school. They have been so, so sweet with her. They've built a great program at
Wow.
Lake Norman High School with
Okay.
Mr. Tim and Miss Tanya, but we will miss that tremendously. But we know that we're headed in a new direction on a new adventure, and it's going to be a whole new world for Laura too, to be out in the community, and we're going to do it together.
Yeah.
I think any child graduating or leaving high school, right, is a
Mhm.
big change.
is.
It
right?
is. It is.
So, I mean, all of her, I'm sure, friends in her community are all going the same direction, right, and thinking the same thing. But
Yeah.
what would you say, Laura, if she could speak, what
Mhm.
would you think she would say about this?
I'm
Would
not
she
sure if
say,
she'd
"Well
say,
done,
Mom, you're
Mom"?
crazy, or
No.
Mom, we need to do this faster. I want to be with my friends. I would hope that she would be pleased with it.
I think
Oh, I'm
so.
sure she is.
I would
I
hope
think
she
so.
would be. Yeah.
Yeah, she has to be.
I know that she's always smiling when we go out and we're
Yeah.
with other people.
Yeah.
So I can see her. She loves to push like carts. Like when we go in the grocery store,
Okay.
we have to watch her because she'll walk in, she'll just keep on going. Hold on, Laura, come back here. But I can see her doing that as like one of her little jobs at Laura's Village, pushing the cart around to deliver supplies here or mail to this
Yeah.
person. And I don't know, I just get excited when I think about when we can tap into each one of our adult skills and
right.
passions,
Yes.
just what we could do together. It's
I love
it's
that you have
exciting.
a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
What does hope look like to you?
Hope is a daily thing, I think.
Mhm. What
it's-
makes you smile?
Thinking about this whole thing, I'm smiling as I'm talking
Yeah,
about
you
it.
can
It's
Probably
tell.
watching
Yeah,
her
it's
smile,
incredible.
too.
Yeah.
yeah, and just when we have these outings, whether it's at the nursing home or our workshops, I leave and my face almost hurts because I've been smiling so much. We have Night to Shine coming up.
Yeah.
The big formal prom that Tim Tebow Foundation puts on every year.
Tell us more about that.
It's February 13th,
Mhm.
and adult. I think you have to be 14 years old, 14 and up. We get all dressed up. They get all dressed up, and they walk down that red carpet. It's usually held at different churches. Our church
Yeah.
is hosting one up in Mooresville at Rocky Mount. They walk down the red carpet. All of the helpers, the assistants, they cheer. They have their paparazzi. They actually get to ride in a limo around the church before they come in, and it's a big dance party. They have karaoke. They have shoe shining.
Do
They
you
have a
partner with
makeup
Lydia's
room.
Loft?
We did last year.
Yes.
So our adults could get dresses ahead of time. Love Lydia's Loft. They're so sweet. So we're trying to get a date set up with Lydia's Loft in January ahead again
Yeah.
of Night to Shine. Yes.
Yeah.
They have some amazing prom dresses.
Oh my
there.
goodness. They have thousands of dresses. They're such a great organization.
We went one year for Hope House for our gala because some of our ladies were going, and there were
Yeah.
quinceanera dresses, which are those ginormous ball
Yeah.
gowns. I was like, we're not wearing those, ladies. But it was super fun. So I think
Yeah.
about that, about
Yes.
how the community can come together to offer
Absolutely.
these things for that magical
Yeah.
night. How
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah.
is that?
Truly. But that's, again, one of those nights where you walk out and your face just hurts because
Yeah.
you've been smiling, watching the joy and the fun that these adults are having. And I'm like, We need that more than one night a year.
Oh, yeah.
We,
That
we
needs to
have
be
a
on our
little
campus.
Smiles Ball once in a while,
Oh,
and
beautiful.
we had 25 kids. And the one aide said, my child has not walked that much in a year as she did that night. And it was
Doesn't
just
that just warm your
yes,
heart?
it did.
There's nothing like that.
No.
Nothing at all.
Such
Beautiful.
good
Yeah.
things happening
There
between
are.
the boat parade and your beautiful mission and
Yeah.
your vision. I just feel like your energy is it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It has to happen,
It has
right?
to.
And it's just the collaborators
It
in our
is
community.
happening.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is happening.
Yeah.
It really and truly is. And I love that you call it a village
Yes.
because it's what it takes.
And I think
It
the
really
kids
is.
at Davidson are doing a spectacular job.
They are. They're
Yeah.
just, we're so, so thankful for them.
Yeah.
We really are.
Because kids really want to help other children.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. And when you give them that opportunity,
Yeah.
they see the beauty in it.
That's
It's
right.
it's not scary anymore. It's
No.
not different. It's just,
Yeah.
it's fun. And they have
Yeah.
so much fun together.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, again, I think it goes back to the education, right?
Indeed.
Educating people,
Mhm.
advocacy, letting people know this is not
Yeah.
scary. These are adults that are capable. They
Right.
have ability.
Right.
And we just need to tap into that.
Yeah.
And
And it's been so great to be able to go to the Rotary Club and talk to
Yes.
people there. And the more we can, get out and have those speaking engagements and be able to address different audiences and get the word out, it just starts to build momentum and
Yeah.
awareness in the community.
Yes.
absolutely, the nonprofit roundtables that we have and the
Yeah.
nonprofit meetings that we have is
Mhm.
really about awareness. I'm also thinking, Margie, of the group that I think you sometimes go to with Jim Cooper and some of the.
That's the first Tuesday of every month at the hospice house.
Yeah, I think that's a whole consortium of caregivers and people
Yes.
that are
Yeah.
offering up medical services, CNAs,
Yeah.
nurses, just a great group of people that I think you should do a presentation there. And I think you would
Absolutely.
find some real great support
That's right.
I'd be
in
honored
that
to.
community. And maybe Margie can get you in touch with that, right?
Absolutely.
Well, this has been a great show. Again, 844 Studio 4. If we've got a couple of minutes left, if you want to give us a call here, I know Angie would love to take your call, or Margie, about the boat parade. So exciting. Such an
Mhm.
amazing, blessed time. This community, once again, we say it over and over, is so generous
Mhm.
and so full of hope this
Yeah.
time of year, right? Where
Yeah.
we can just, I know a lot of people, I was speaking with some folks recently who said, we're just exhausted from the giving and the food insecurity and this and the that and everything. But we always find a way to find our hope
Yep.
Yeah.
and to be able
Well,
to
you have
share
to.
it. You have to. And, special this time of year around children, right? And
Mhm.
especially with what you do with the kids in the hospital and all that. It's just incredible.
Or
that-
Christmas every day of the year.
Absolutely. I've been to your storage there with you. I've seen
And
you
I
look
gave
like
you Rudolph.
Yes,
And
you
he's just-
did. Margie gave me a great big Rudolph, and he is now going to be the mascot. A little toned down from Monkey, but we
A little.
a little toned down from him, but we have him. So we want to wish everyone listening a very happy holiday, a very safe and happy New Year, and thank you so much for what you do.
Yes.
I know Laura's Village. I see it now too, and all it takes is more than one to be on that same
Well,
page.
thanks for the opportunity to be on the show. It's been great being able to share it and just chatting
Yeah.
with you ladies today.
Yeah, it's a great way for us to end the year too on a really happy note, on something
Absolutely.
that's going to really happen and change. We're going to say, I knew her when she sat in that studio asking for a village to help her. So happy holidays and happy New Year.
Thank you. You too,
Thank
as
you.
well.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks for spending part of your holiday season with us. You can hear this full episode, plus previous ones, on the WSIC News app. WSIC, local, starts here.
WSIC 105.9 FM, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM, Statesville, Lake Norman's home for local talk radio. WSIC, local, starts here.